Welcome everyone to the first of a series of talks under the title of Confessions from Beyond the Senses, all done under the alias Aquarian 73, an alias behind which I will hide my identity for the time being, for reasons that will be revealed later. I'm going to go ahead and admit from the get-go that it is really with reluctance that I'm beginning this endeavor. An endeavor which has no commercial value whatsoever and might be a qualifier for raising the cuckoo naughty alarm bell. I am certain that whomever will benefit from this material will do so without prejudice, and it is with this thought in mind that I will begin. Since most of what's to come has to do with the psycho-spiritual shift that is occurring at the moment, from my perspective, I will start with myself. I was born on February 18th, 1973, through a traumatic childbirth, followed by a childhood riddled with illnesses such as eczema and asthma. And from what I can remember from the very first memories I had, I was one of those kids who could see entities, all kinds of entities, some made out of light, some heavier forms, some with more clear features than others. Basically, it was something that I could not really talk about or share with others, and something that I tried to ignore or push away for as long as I can remember. Luckily for me, I would stumble onto an easy solution to keep these entities at bay through physical exertion, mainly through surfing, which I was into from my early teens all the way to my mid-20s. There remained, however, an aspect of my condition that I could not really shake off. It had to do with seeing things that weren't there, scenes, environments that would shift around me at random times. Also, a sort of dyslexia, both in words and numbers. Ironically, and despite the difficulties I was having with math, I chose a career path that was heavily set on measurements. I chose aeronautical engineering. I got into it, and after a few years I was having a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, and at some point it all accumulated into a crisis that was expressed through a car accident and a near-death experience around which everything would change. From this point onwards, it was as if I was being pulled by a current that I could not resist, an attractor that was taking me on a journey that I had no choice but to go on to. And this journey would lead me through India, through gurus, ashrams, and to the Americas, all the way from Brazil to northern parts of the US, to meet medicine men, to stay in reservations, and to go back to India again and again to try to find out what it was I was experiencing, who were these entities, what was this background world I was being exposed to. And it is the findings of this quest, this journey, that I'm hoping to share with you. So I hope you'll be interested in it, that you will benefit from it if it is meant to be so.